So, welcome everybody. Welcome back to the channel. I'm excited for today's video and just want to let you guys know this video is inspired by my friend John. John, thank you for motivating me to keep going with these videos. Thanks for commenting. Thanks for elaborating how you feel about my topic and what I'm saying. I just want to let you know that I really appreciate what you do. So now, my last topic was about being angry and how it's like an unruly fire, right? Being angry is like an unruly fire. Now today's topic is going to be something to basically help you with that unruly fire, right? To help you that you don't even get to being unruly. My video today is going to be how to control your anger. That is the title for today. How to control your anger. I want to get you to a point where I can give you a multitude of different things that you can apply to your life to help you that you don't get to the point of anger, right? And one of the things that I told John today, right? I told John that I said, one of the things that I do to help myself from not getting to the point of anger is one of the things that I do is I have so much layers of positive things going on, right? So many layers, right? I'm talking about from positive books. I'm talking about from positive videos, positive people. I eat clean. I listen to clean music as much as I can. There's a lot of things that I do, right? So I have layers of so much positive, good things going on, right? So now because I have so much positive, good things going on, it's hard for anything negative to penetrate it, right? Now say I wasn't doing the work and my shield, my guard is this thin, right? Meaning anything negative easily penetrates it, right? Penetrates it, I blow up, I go off, I be that unruly fire, right? But if I put layers on top of layers, right? Now, this is how thick the layer is, right? So it's like a bulletproof vest. This thing has protected me from getting to that point of destruction, right? So now people can't penetrate it as easily because I'm so prepared for you, right? So now, even if you hit me with something negative, it might take a layer off, but I have a multitude of layers left. So I would have to sit there in the dysfunction, in the toxic environment for hours or probably minutes of dealing with somebody just keep breaking you down until they can actually get to the point of getting me angry, right? But when you realize that something is getting you angry, something has taken a layer off of your positivity shelf, right? Somebody took something off. I don't want nobody to take nothing off my shelf. My shelf, I love when my shelf is stacked. I love when it's stacked. I feel good when I open my cabinet and I look in there and everything is all stacked. I don't want to go in there and see it empty. It doesn't feel good. So because I'm stacking the shelf every day I'm stacking it with something positive, right? From either helping people, right? From supporting people, from motivating people, from whatever I'm doing, I'm stacking my shelf with a multitude of things. And you come in there and you take something from my shelf and I acknowledge that you took something from my shelf, I'm going to be like, you know what? This is not for me. And I'll walk away, right? I'll walk away. And that's a lot of self-control. That's a lot of strength to be able to walk away. In the beginning, when you first start doing that, you're going to feel weak. You are going to feel weak. You're going to feel like this person is winning. This person got the upper hand on you. You're going to feel like you're losing. Why am I allowing this person to do that to me? But when you see that you've reached to the level that I'm at, right? When you reach to the level, what's going on? When you reach to the level that I'm at, when you're able to actually see that somebody is doing these things and you're able to say, you know what? I'm walking away from that, and you walk away and you keep your head up, it's a whole different ball game. right? A lot of people can't do that. A lot of people, once they actually get somebody to take something off their shelf, you know what happens? They go downhill. They go downhill and they dwell on that negativity for the whole day, for the whole week. And because of that one thing that happens to them, it allows them to affect them the whole time, and they just have a bad mood. They're in a bad mood every single day. Just walking through life being angry. And you're like looking at them every day like, why are you so angry? What are you so angry about? You have both your arms, you have function of your body, you can walk, you could smile, you could smell, you could taste, you could do all these beautiful things. But because we don't appreciate life and we don't appreciate the things that we have going on, this is why it's so quick for us to get angry, because we have so much great things going on. But then we focus on those two little negatives that we didn't get. You know, like there's two little things. Two things happen for the day that happen, and we made those two things affect you for the whole day. But if you thought about all the beautiful things that happen during the day, all the amazing things that happen through the day, you forget about all that stuff, right? All those stuff, because you get it every day, you're used to it. And you're thinking in your head, oh, that's normal. It's normal for me to get up. It's normal for me to open a fridge and there's food there. It's normal for me to just jump in my car and drive to work. It's normal for me to clock in and get money from this job. All these things is normal to you. So you don't even realize that you're not even appreciating what you have, because there's somebody in this world, in this country, in your state, on your block, that wish they could be in your shoes. And the moment you start to realize and appreciate all the things you have, it's hard for anybody to get you angry, because you look at it like, what's the point of being angry? You saying something to me to try to get me upset, you are trying to add fuel to the fire, and I won't be adding fuel to the fire. I'm going to take the oxygen out of it, and you're going to have to deal with that yourself. If you want to add fuel to the fire, you could do that, but you're getting yourself angry. You're not getting me angry. I'm going to be calm. I'm going to be collective. I'm going to have control over the situation, and I'll be able to tell you no problem, and I'll be able to walk away perfectly fine and not be stressing. And you're going to go and you're going to be angry. You're going to be upset. You're going to be stressing. You're going to be angry. You're going to have anxiety. You're going to have depression. You're going to have all these things going on. And then what's going to make it worse? You're going to find a friend, a coworker, a family member, and you're going to converse with them about the same thing that you just went through. And then that's what you're doing. You're stressing yourself out more. And tell me what good does stress do for you? Tell me. If you could tell me some great things that stress does for you, then by all means, tell me, so I could start stressing too. Because the last time I checked, stressing is something that is one of the highest things that is killing people. People are stressing themselves out about every little thing, even things they have no control over. They're stressing yourself and they're killing themselves over it, and they're getting themselves angry. So my thing is, I would say, to help with you from not getting to the point of anger, right, is try this. Try going around giving people compliments. If you're a person that's always angry, always depressed, always sad, or whatever the case might be, try going around giving everybody compliments. Oh, I like your hat. Oh, I like your hair. Yo, those are nice shoes. Oh, I like your nails. Start going around giving people compliments. I like your car. And when people respond to you and they're like, oh, thank you so much. Oh, I like this. Oh, thank you so much. You see, when the people are doing that with you, it makes you feel good, right? And it makes you want to do it more. And now the more you do it, the more happier you're becoming, and you don't even realize it. The more happier you're becoming just by giving people compliments about their stuff, not your stuff. You're complimenting other people about what they have and letting them know that you appreciate it. Oh, I like your hair. Oh, I appreciate your choice of nail color. It could be the simplest things, but you will be surprised to know how that one compliment has made somebody else's day. And in return, it did something for you too, but you didn't realize it. But if you keep doing it every day, over and over, what do you think is going to happen? You see what I'm saying? So that's one of the things you could try. That it basically adds a layer, what I was talking about. It adds a layer to where you're protected in some ways, that when negativity comes, it won't be that easy for you to just default to negative. Your default is going to start being positive. That's what happens. So now, person comes to you, speak negatively. Because you appreciate life, you appreciate family, you appreciate friends, you appreciate everything that you have, guess what? You're going to think about it, and the old you would have engaged, and you'd have said something back, or you'd have did something back, but now you stop yourself, and you say to yourself, is this logical? Does this make sense? What's the benefits to this? If I actually win this argument, do I actually win? Am I going to feel better at the end of this argument? If I say something just as bad as what they said to me, does that make me better than them or worse than them? Am I trying to be like them, or I'm trying to be better than them? Am I trying to go down that road of being angry, or I'm trying not to go down that road of being? It's like, do you get what I'm trying to say? Do you really understand what I'm trying to say? Being angry is not a good thing. But if you could catch yourself before you get angry, that's a beautiful thing. It's not a superpower to be angry. It's not. Controlling your emotions, that is a superpower. That is a superpower you could brag about. Okay? So let's go down some list of things that I think can do to help you with not being angry. Like I said, if you're a person that's depressed, sad, all that stuff, go around giving compliments to people, right? That's one layer right there. Next layer, you start reading positive books. Another layer right there. You start being around positive people. Another layer right there. You start listening to positive podcasts and things like that. Another layer. So you're adding so much layers, and subconsciously, you're switching your mind from being a negative person into a positive person. So your needle was this way before, and now your needle is going this way, little by little. You don't need it to drastically go over there, right? You just need to, little by little, and it just get over there. And then eventually you become this positive person to where people come to you with negative thoughts, negative mindsets, anger, issues, problems, and you're able to steer them to thinking positively. You can literally make somebody tell you something really, really bad, something drastic that happened to them in the day, and you can motivate them within that day to leave, when they leave from you, to be positive or to be in a better mindset than when they came to you. I've done that so many times where I'm in my office and people would come in there with one set mindset of anger, upset, disappointment, all these things going on. And when I'm able to process everything that they're saying, not quick to respond, but I'm listening to everything that I'm saying and I'm sucking it in like a sponge, right? And then when I really think about what they're saying, and I think about what I'm going to say back, and once I start talking and I start giving them a different perspective on the same exact situation, it's just like you getting in a car accident. You might think this is the worst thing ever. My car is messed up, tires flat. How am I going to get to work? You're thinking all these negative things. And a person could look at you and say, bro, you're alive. Bro, you could walk. Bro, that car is replaceable. Like, you have insurance for a reason. Then it gives you a different perspective on that same car accident, same exact car accident. Now you have a different perspective. Now you're looking at it like, you know what? You're right. It makes sense. Do you see what I'm saying? And that's what I do to people. So when people come to me and talk to me about something negative, I'm the one of those people that can find a positive in something and make you look at the same situation differently and make you leave trying something differently, and you will go out there and try it and realize that it actually works and come back to me and say, Jermaine, that was amazing. I did not expect that to happen. I didn't expect to go there. You see what I'm saying? And now you feel good about what you just did for yourself, and now you can get motivated to do it for others. That's another thing that you can add to your layers of positivity, right? Helping people. Not just the compliment parts, right? helping people, physically helping people, verbally helping people, you know? Like, it's amazing. So because of all this work that I've done, I'm able to tell you these things because I've tested it and tried it, and trust me, it works. It works. But if you don't believe in anything that you do in life, then it's not going to work because you didn't even believe in it. You have to believe in it and go into it with a positive mindset. You can't go into it with the mentality it's going to fail or the mentality it's not going to work. It's just like the analogy I gave y'all in a couple of my videos way back. I said, the book that I read, the book titled, People Can't Drive You Crazy Unless You Give Them the Keys. One of my favorite books I've ever read. And one of the analogies he gave was, it was talking about marriage. And he was saying that if you take your boat on this island, where you're trying to take over this island, you're a pirate, you have all these people with you to take over this island, right? And you have one pirate that went there with the mindset of, if it doesn't work out, they're gonna retreat. So what they did, they came there with their ship, they dropped their anchor, they tried to take over the people, even though they know they had less pirate than the people had on the island. But they went in there with the mindset of, this probably won't work. So when they went in there, that's exactly what happened. It didn't work. And what they did, they retreated, jumped on the ship, on their boat, and they left, right? Now here goes another pirate that comes with a different mindset. We have to win. We must win. We need this island. We can't lose. You know what he did? When he came to the island, he sank all the boats. Meaning, we're here to stay. We're not going anywhere. We have to make this work. And that's the mindset that he said you should have when you go into a marriage. You go into a marriage with the mindset of, I'm going to sink my ship and there's no retreat. And that's the type of mindset that you need. You need to go into things with a positive mindset. You have to go into it with a positive heart. It won't work if you don't have that type of mindset. Okay? If you pay attention to all the people that I admire and watch, these are all positive people. These are all people that's inspirational. They're not just helping themselves, they're helping family members, they're helping people they don't know. They're helping people worldwide. And that's what gives them fulfillment, that's what gives them joy. And while they're doing that layer. So the layer that I was talking about now, right? The layer is like you having a mattress, right? And now you put the mattress cover. Then you put the fitted sheet. Then you put the other sheet. Now you put a comforter. It's just layers upon layers upon layers you're putting on top of your mattress. Because you're trying to make sure your mattress is good. You're going to make sure if anything spills on it, it doesn't go straight to the mattress itself, right? It could mess up the comforter. You take that off and wash that. But you don't want it to go straight through to where it touches the mattress itself. And that's what you want to do. You don't want nothing to be able to touch you personally, right? You want it to be able to, you hear it and you just let it go. And you just let it go. And when you leave that situation, right? When you leave that situation, not being able to harbor on it and hold on to it and talk about it with everybody else. Because whatever emotions you felt in that moment, when you're talking to other people about what you felt in the moment, you're going to go through that emotion again, and it's not a good thing. Because so if you felt sad in that moment and you talk to somebody else and talk to somebody else and talk to every single time you're telling that story, you're going back into that state. So if you was angry, you're going to go back in that angry state. Do you want to be angry? Do you enjoy being angry? Is that something that you want to be? Something you want to do? Do you want people to identify you as being angry? Especially if you have kids. This is not a good trait. This is not something good, because your kids are going to see that and they're going to pick that up. Do you want to be that type of role model for your kids? A bad role model? Right? So your kids could walk around being angry too? Anger is not a good thing. Please come with layers. I need you to have layers. Okay? You think that these things that you're watching is not subconsciously messing with you. It is. These movies, these shows, these music, these people, like everything that you're doing is subconsciously messing with you. You don't even realize it. It's breaking you down. It's not giving you layers of good quality stuff, positive stuff. It's breaking you down. And that's why you're so easily triggered, easily angered and all these things. You have to change what you're doing, even the food that you're eating. Be mindful of what you're putting in your body, and be mindful of what you're putting in your brain, what's in your head, what you're soaking in, what you're watching, what you're listening to. You have to be careful, okay? If you realize what you've been doing all this time, it has not been working, it's time for you to make changes and try something else. Try something else, man, okay? Try what I'm telling you right now and tell me, how does that make you feel? Giving people compliments. How does that make you feel? Helping people. How does that make you feel to not rebuttal? Have somebody be mean and you be that mean to them. You know? How does that make you feel to know that you walked out the bigger person? How does that make you feel to know that you wasn't angry like you usually get angry? How does that make you feel to know that you're maturing? Because that's a part of maturity, being able to control your emotions and how to handle a situation. Because if you don't know how to handle the situation with the wrong person, it's going to go the wrong way. It's going to go the wrong way because not everybody has the patience like you do, right? I give this example before I get off because it's already 21 minutes in. Today, I pulled up to the job like I always do. And it's always the same security people. They're the ones that actually tell the traffic to move, tell them to go around, you can't wait too long, stuff like that. And this guy, I'd never seen him before. I pulled up. I literally have about 6 minutes before the person that's supposed to take my car come outside. So the moment I pull up, I'm playing my music and I'm wiping out my car because I'm cleaning my car until my friend comes. And this guy just comes up to me and he's already angry. So he's probably angry from other people that I already pissed him off. But I get caught up in the crossfire, right? And he comes to me and he's like, you gotta move your car. And I'm like, my friend is gonna take the car. Well, you can't be here no more than 5 minutes. Like, he already came there angry, right? Now, I could have added to that anger, right? And went back and forth and be angry with him. And you know, in that moment, I felt like doing that. Because I'm like, yo, why is he talking to me like that? You know, like, why are you talking to me like I'm a kid? Why are you talking to me like, you know, like, who are you talking to, right? But I caught myself. And I'm like, hey, my friend is coming out in 5 minutes. And he's like, well, you know, if you don't come out in 5 minutes, you got to go back around. And he's flexing. And I looked and I laughed and I shook my head. I'm like, he's really doing too much right now. And it's like in a split of a moment, I felt like engaging. But I laughed it off. And I said, it's not even worth it. Because I see how this could get bigger, right? Me and him could get into an argument. He could do it back and forth. He tell me to move my car. Now I have to move my car now. And then that becomes a thing because the next time I come back and then he could go to my company, like it could get so big. And because I didn't want it to go there and I thought about the bigger picture, I said, you know what? It doesn't make any sense. Just like the road rage person flicking the bird at you, right? You arguing back, doesn't make any sense. There is a man that had his wife and his kids in his car that got into it, road rage, and he followed the guy that cut him off. Followed the guy that cut him off with his family in the car and went to the guy's door. The guy shot him. And just like that, gone. All because of his anger and not knowing how to control his emotions. Do you see how anger could be destructive? Like that wildfire, see how destructive anger could be? Because if he had composed himself, if he had said, you know what, whatever, man, you didn't hit my car, you good. If he had said that, guess what? His kids would have their father and his wife would have a husband. But now, they lost both. they lost both, all because of him not being able to control his emotion. I don't ever want to be that person, because in the moment he probably felt like he was doing the right thing, but he was not doing the right thing. He was doing the wrong thing. He lost control of himself, and he wasn't being rational. And just like that, split of a second. That's how life works. Split of a second, everything changes. Everything changes in a split of a second. And that's what you have to be mindful about when it comes to being angry. In a split of a second, everything can change. In a split of a second, you could lose your life. In a split of a second, you could lose a job. For a split of a second, you could lose a friendship. Split of a second, and you could be... In a split of a second, everything can change for you in your life. Do not allow yourself to get angered. If you feel like you're getting angry, walk away. If you feel like you're getting angry, stop talking. Find a solution that works for you, because we as humans, sometimes we're so jumpy. We're so jumpy. And then we regret our decisions later. We're so jumpy. We gotta do better. We have to do better. Because if you are allowing your emotions to control you, you're going downhill. You're going on. So, make some changes. Stop being angry. It's not a good thing. It's not a good thing at all. Let's stay away from being angry. Let's try to work on being happy, loving, supportive, kind, sweet, all these great things. Let's work on that. This video is long, but I felt like this was necessary. And don't be surprised if a lot of my videos get longer, because I was very passionate about this topic, and I felt like this was needed to be said. Find things that soothe you to be in a positive mindset and indulge in it more, do it more often, and you'll become a better version of yourself. So when people do things to aggravate you, to get you upset, to get you in the mood of going towards down the wrong road, you're able to stop it before you get red, before you get blinded and do the wrong thing. All right? Thank you guys for every single thing. I appreciate you guys for being here. If there's anything that I could have added, I'm pretty sure I could have added some more stuff. I'm not in my typical space where I could really just indulge and dial in the way I want to. The distraction of the noise and people in and out, it does affect me in some ways, but I try not to be too distracted where I don't get my message out. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for everything. Make sure you guys subscribe if you do like this video, and just know that there's more videos coming. I will not stop. All right? Because I add a layer onto my bed when I make these videos for you guys. All right, you already know what it is. Peace.